Hello everyone. Today or tonight I'm going to be showing you how to remove and replace your HID light bulb in the 2013, 2014 and probably 2015 Lexus GS350. There's plenty of videos on this subject, but unfortunately the GS isn't covered well, and when you read on various Lexus forums on how to do this, the instructions aren't clear, and just the overall level of expertise of Lexus owners, let me be the first to say, is garbage as compared to, let's say, BMW forums, which I'm very fond of because their people know the ins and outs of their cars extremely well. Anyway, let's get started. I've already removed most, if not all, of the plastic panels that cover the engine bay, and they are here. There's really two panels, so that's the first thing you do. There's a bunch of plastic clips. Pop them open, expose your engine bay. It helps to have small, nimble hands, and it also helps having access from the wheel well, particularly from the driver's side, but I don't believe it's really necessary. It is a pain in the butt to do, but it can be done without opening up the wheel well. Anyway, I'm going to be replacing this driver's side headlight bulb. I purchased, for this particular job, without going crazy, I purchased Morimoto XBD series bulbs, which are actually quite good because I have Morimoto XB LEDs for my fog lights, and I've had them on for several years, and they've performed very well. So I'm quite happy with Morimoto. You know, the quality that you get and the light output for the money. Anyway, I already replaced the passenger side light, and you know, to my surprise, this wasn't the stock bulb in there. It was some garbage aftermarket 6K bulb, which I guess the previous owner had in there, and I never knew about it until like right about now. But anyway, this bulb I believe is toast. I removed the two 10mm bolts holding the cover, the wheel well cover on the driver's side, which, you know, exposes a hole into the engine bay and allows me better access to the ballast, which I can sort of see here. These are 10mm. You can use a stubby screwdriver or just a wrench. Open them up. It gives you better access. It also helps to unscrew, I believe it's also 10mm, unscrew this windshield washer fluid cable nozzle. Set it aside because it is kind of tight in here. And what you're looking at right here is the connection and the actual ballast. So the first thing to do is to reach in there, whichever way is more comfortable for you. Press on the tab and pull. So it's not exactly easy, so I might actually have to use both hands to do this. One hand is gonna reach from the wheel well, and the other hand is gonna be reaching from the engine bay, pushing in the tab and pulling out this connector. Alright, with a little tug and pull, I've disconnected the connector from the ballast. Now, you probably don't see, but here's a metal tab. And there's another one over there. So you can put your fingers on these two tabs and unscrew the ballast counterclockwise. So if you imagine the ballast being in there, you're going to take it and go like this. It takes a little bit of a twist and it pops right out. Now there's two metal tabs, so it helps you have your fingers on those tabs, one from the wheel well and possibly from here, to help you sort of push it that way, like this. So I have twisted the ballast open pretty much. I'm right now reaching with my right hand from the wheel well, and I'm gonna pop it open, kind of like a lid or a jar lid type of thing. So now the ballast and the cover it sits on is off, which means I can gently pull it out. So this is your ballast. and it is connected to the bulb. Once again, reaching in from the, well, you can't see much, but reaching in from the wheel well, you can twist that cap that sits on top of the bulb, twist it counterclockwise and pull it out. This is what the ballast and the igniter, I believe this is, look like. It even gives you the directions for locking it. So now all I have to do is pull out the bulb. Now the bulb is held together by two metal pins. So from the top of where the bulb sits, you have to compress the two metal pins and sort of slide them out. So like this. Compress, slide out. And then the bulb will be free for you to simply pull out like this. I've just unclipped the bulb. You can see the bulb in the middle and the two metal pieces hanging down. So I'm about to take out this bulb. Of course it's tight. Guess I'll have to take it out and show you once it's out. Alright, the bulb is out. Yep, I suspected it is another garbage aftermarket 6K bulb. But here it is. Now when you put the bulb back in, you're going to do it this way. This notch is going to face the top. So as such, when you put the bulb back in, you're going to put it in like so. This is what the brand new Morimoto bulb looks like. And I'm about to put it back in. So as I said before, I'm going to line it up as so and put it in. So the bulb is in. All I have to do is lock it in place by pulling these two metal fasteners up and over the bulb and lock them above the bulb, which I can't show you because it's impossible given the angle, but I trust you'll find out how to do it. This is what the bulb looks like fastened in place. So you can see the two metal fasteners are holding the bulb on the left and the right side. And as you can see, those sort of ears, left and right, they look like car side mirrors. They are in their place. They're holding, behind the metal latches, and they're holding the bulb in place. So now it is time to connect back the igniter to the bulb and replace the ballast. Note the 4 notches on the ballast right here. Right, there's 4 notches on the actual headlight. So when you replace the ballast, find the notches, and when you do, you're going to rotate everything clockwise like this to lock this ballast in place. Just don't forget to connect the igniter first, and once you have the ballast in place, last step will be to connect back this thing to the car, and you'll be ready to go. So the bulb is going to be in place inside the headlight housing like this, facing forward, right, with the notch up top. And your job will be to take the igniter, line up the notches on the side, left and right, like so, and then twist to lock. That's how that works. So more specifically, right, you have your notches, boom, and twist to lock. So you will place the ballast like this, and you will twist clockwise. I've replaced the ballast, but I haven't yet sealed it. So what we're gonna do is reach in from the wheel well, or perhaps from the engine bay, whatever is easier for you, and twist this thing in a clockwise manner. So it ain't too easy, unfortunately, but yeah, it ain't too easy. Yeah, it's best to twist with two hands. So one hand, possibly your left hand, was going to go in from here, the engine bay. The right hand is going to go in from the wheel well, and you're going to place both hands on the ballast and twist it clockwise. So at this point, my ballast is in place. It is twisted shut. And the last thing to do is put the connector back on. This will connect the ballast to the car. Boom, done. So I should be able to turn on my lights and check out my new bulbs.